Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message, okay? I'm actually getting a message from your higher self. Now, it is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today from Virgo's higher self? Now, Virgo, sometimes with the higher self messages, sometimes it can be a message where it may bring up something that you have been kind of ignoring about yourself or avoiding, okay? So I don't know if there's like maybe a trigger warning, but I'll say it anyway. So what is the energy here, Spirit? What does Virgo's higher self have to say? All right, give me a card for now and a card for going forward. My Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. So the first... The first card coming out here, Virgos, it's number 21 or 12, could be significant. It does boil down to a number 3, okay? And it does kind of give me this energy of the 3 of Wands, which does talk about moving forward and maybe you needing to think about your future here. Now, the card that is coming out, it says hippie, hippie, higher self. And it says raise your vibrations. Now, I'm looking at just the picture, right? And even just with all the colors, it's making me think, what a mess, okay? And then I'm looking at her and her eyes are all over the place. And it kind of gives me this feeling, almost like it feels like she's intoxicated with something. But we'll see what the actual card is saying. Now, someone could be an artist here. Now, the card going forward, you have a number 29 or 92. It does boil down to an 11. And even when I was shuffling, I kept seeing the card where it has like tarot cards on the thing, right? And I saw the word choice was sticking out to me. Let me just see if I can quickly find it. So with that number 11, right, there could be something here where someone needs to make some sort of choice about something. And like I said, you know, it's about thinking about the bigger picture. It's not just about today or tomorrow. It's about the long run, you know. It's about the people that you may have around you, especially if you have things like children and things like that. Okay, so this is a card that I was seeing. And it says use your inner guidance. And then you see that one tarot card says their choice and the other tarot card says your choice. So it kind of gives me this energy just even reading that, right? I don't know if there's an energy out here where someone here may be, how do I say this, wearing some sort of facade, okay, some sort of mask. I don't know if you feel like you have to act a certain way when maybe you're around certain people or just people in general. It just gives this energy where someone here may not be being their authentic self. Now, this card says Narcissistic Nymph, and you'll notice that there's two people here again, right? So I don't know if some of you may have like people around you that drain your energy, or it's just too much to keep up with something. It says take back your own power. So are you giving your power away? Let's see what these cards have to say. So hippie, hippie, higher self. So it says raise your vibration. Choose to deactivate anything that is lowering your vibration. You don't need that shit in your life. The best protection ever is to do stuff that raises your vibration, makes you laugh, makes you love yourself, and makes you love life. Darkness cannot take away your joy unless you allow it to. Keep it simple when it comes to what makes you happy. And then do that every day without harming anyone, including yourself. No one needs to know what you do to make yourself happy. It's your secret superpower. Don't let those fuckers tear you down. And don't be a motherfucker and tear yourself down. Make hippie joy in your life. Be free. Raise your vibration now. So the affirmation says, I choose to activate my higher vibration. It says, where I choose to activate my higher vibrational implants that are in my body to safely and lovely raise my vibration with no harm to none, as my higher self sees fit. I am vibrating at my optimal level in the present moment. Okay. Now, this is also giving me another energy. I'm seeing something else here, okay? I don't know if there is something here about self-medicating, okay? So I don't know if someone's like, something may have affected somebody, almost like the Three of Swords energy, right? Where it talks about heartache, pain, sadness, grief, loss. And you know that energy where sometimes when we are feeling down and we feel like the world is against us, right? And nothing's going our way, or people tend to take up vices to cover that up. So for instance, alcohol, right? Drugs, food, sex, whatever helps them to kind of like pass the time. All right, so what is narcissistic nymph? Now you guys can skip this bit, okay, if you don't want to hear me read. Don't blame you. So anyway, it says take back your own power. It says stop giving away your power. Stop giving all of your hard work, all of your brilliant ideas to anyone else, especially that narcissistic bastard. Excuse my language, it's the book. Narcissistic bastard who just takes you for granted and blames everything on everyone else. It says return all their bullshit to sender, right back to them. Stop letting them suck you dry and make you feel like crap. It says protect and shield yourself and stand strong in your own inner self. It says you are better than them. Stop looking for recognition, acceptance, and love from others. You will only be truly fulfilled and happy when you accept and acknowledge all of your powers and use them for your own benefits. Love who you are totally inside and out. Forgive yourself for letting others use your power for their own benefits. Take it back now. Break the patterns of giving it away to them and let yourself be happy again. So which motherfucker you got around you, Virgo? Let me stop. All right, let's see what else. Show me more what this has to do with for my Virgos. Okay, I'm seeing something else. There's energies here today. Now, for some of you, you may have a particular person around you that may be addicted to something, codependent on something here. I don't know if they kind of try to guilt trip you into, helping them get whatever this is or giving them money or something like that. Spirit says, you know what, it's time for someone to put their foot down, okay? Now, I've always kind of had this energy where I used to say to a specific person, if you have bad habits, you have to make sure you can fund those habits. Do you know what I mean? I'm not passing judgment on anybody. But when you have a certain habit and you have to go around and ask people this and, you're doing that and, yeah, no. So I hope that some of you ain't out here kind of letting somebody emotionally manipulate you. What is hippie higher self coming out sideways? Can talk about a blockage here, and it says breakthrough. Yeah. All right, so there's definitely a struggle here. Now it says navigate life's many twists and turns. It says with elegance and resilience. So again, this energy of maybe someone in that energy of kind of feeling like a victim. So give me a card for going forward. Landing on the breakthrough, you have rising flames. And it says, let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. So we have fire energy here. Now this is giving me that energy of almost like the rising phoenix, right? So it's giving me kind of like that energy of the Ten of Swords, to be honest. Now, the Ten of Swords energy does talk about somebody maybe hitting rock bottom here, Virgos. And the Ten of Swords is that energy where I feel like Spirit puts someone in a position where it's almost like a test of faith. Now, I don't know what a specific person has, you know, been through. And I don't know how bad it was. But Spirit puts you in that position and they kind of see what it is that you're going to do. Because they have that saying, right? When you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. But I feel like with that energy, it has to be a choice. We're going back to the energy of the number 11 that I was picking up. Someone has to decide if they're going to allow something to keep them down, to take them out, or if they're going to rise above it. And I feel like this is where the rising phoenix comes from, right? Because we know the rising phoenix comes from the ashes. It's an energy of a rebirth. Spirit, what is going on with Virgo? Or at least the Virgo that I'm picking up on. Yeah, because I'm getting a little bit of goosebumps here. So I am picking up something. What's going on? Look at that. Oh dear. Are we taking all of those? They said yes. Now I was picking up, that's funny because I was picking up the Ten of Swords and I heard the Ten of Wands, but I was thinking this more feels a little bit more than the Ten of Wands, but it could be the Ten of Wands, right? Again, with that energy of the narcissistic nymph, right? Maybe someone here is dealing with a situation where it's just too heavy, it's too much, it's a burden, it's a struggle, it's stressful. Ten of Wands. The Tower. Why do I feel like somebody hates going home? Or it's like they dread going home, or the Tower. And then you also have the Lovers here. So is this about a relationship? Or again, is this about maybe people that you love? Going back to that kind of emotional manipulation. There's also something here about somebody just wanting to be loved, just wanting to be accepted. But I feel like whoever they're dealing with, you don't get that. Anyway, Ten of Wands. You have the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. And then you have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy here. They're playing that song from the advert where they're saying she's as cold as ice. Give me 3 cards for going forward. It almost feels like someone here may be holding on to a situation that is not built on solid foundation, or at least it isn't anymore. The Tower talks about something that comes crumbling down, an awakening. It can talk about some sort of disaster. You got the 8 of Swords. What is this? The Ace of Pentacles. Does someone feel trapped because of finances or stability here? 2 more cards for going forward. The energy for Virgo. We have the Strength card, and there it is. Came outside. It was going to fall sideways. There's the 10 of Swords. So we got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords with the 8 of Swords and the Tower. You got heavy water energy out here. I am seeing heavy Scorpio. You got the Death card. You got the Princess of Cups. You got the Queen of Cups. You got the King of Cups here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords, though. And then we've got the Prince of Cups. Heavy emotions. Then there's this Queen of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I don't know if it's about something that someone is saying. It's putting someone in their feelings. But the Queen of Swords is about the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. I don't know if this is energy of, do you know what? For someone to have some sort of peace or balance or harmony in their life, it's like they would have to end something. The Death card talks about endings and new beginnings. Transformation, change. And I'm also noticing that in this Death card, right, this horse, even though it has a skeleton on top of the horse, it's like they're trampling on a man. Now, this could either be saying to me, this is how somebody feels, almost like they're under someone's feet. Okay? Or this can talk to me about somebody really needing to put a death to their old self. Spirit, what's this with Virgo? What is the energy here? So we also have Leo energy out here with the Strength, and Virgo energy with the Strength. It's like somebody needing to pull on that courage. It's that energy of somebody needing to have confidence. I feel like there is help here. I don't know if someone here is sick as well or just feeling weak. I'm noticing that this woman, she's reminding me of almost like a fairy godmother. Because this lion looks down, okay? He don't look strong. He don't look like, you know. And she's got her hand, it looks like, in his mouth, or like she's checking his tongue or something. But you see with her other hand how all this kind of like magic is kind of coming out of her hand here. This could really be someone's ancestors or angel really watching over them. But show me more. What's the Ten of Wands? What does my Virgos need to know? All right, landing on the Tower. Yeah, it's the World card. It's that energy of Spirit saying to someone, hey, let it go. Show me more about the World card. Page of Wands. I feel like someone's been getting some sort of advice here, but even with that Page of Wands and with the Ten of Wands here, it would make me think of freedom and starting again here. You know, the Page of Wands can talk about communication, yes, but it's an energy of inspiration. This can talk about a message. Someone may be watching something online, maybe you're watching tarot, right? That is giving you some sort of confirmation about something. What's the World and the Page of Wands? Ooh, flipped in the reverse. A lot of cards. I might put them back, but I am going to look at what they are, okay? Now, the first one I'm seeing is the Tower in the reverse, and that's an energy of avoiding the inevitable. It's like Spirit saying, hey, listen, we can do it your way or we can do it our way. But something's going to happen here. And as much as somebody's like, no, you know, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to address this. I don't want to see this. Spirit is saying, hey, listen, it's for your higher good. Tower in the reverse. This is a fear of change. Delay, disaster. Three of Wands in the reverse would be saying to me, someone here, again, maybe they can see the bigger picture, but pretending that they can't. This is an energy of playing it small. This is definitely an energy of procrastination, or someone here is saying, do you know what, there's too much obstacles in the way for me to do that. There's too much blockages. Got the wrong mindset. This is somebody not thinking about the future. Where I was saying with the hippie higher self, the 21 was boiling down to a 3 when I was talking about the 3 of Wands. It talks about thinking about the future, not just tomorrow, where I said, and not just next week. What do you want the rest of your life to look like? You want it to look like this? You want to deal with people like this? Then Spirit said, okay, well then that's a choice. Okay? But don't play victim. Stuck in the past. The last card was a 4 of Cups in the reverse. Now, interesting, because the 4 of Cups in the upright would talk about meditation and someone who is contemplating and someone who feels like they missed an opportunity. This is sudden awareness. This is choosing happiness. Right? Someone here, before you go too far, I think I said it the other day about something, before you go too far down the rabbit hole, check in with yourself. What's the Tower? Ace of Swords. Truth. Seeing something for what it is. Ace of Swords talks about clarity, communication. It talks about a breakthrough. It's another new beginning. What's the Ace of Swords with the Tower? The Judgment. Judgment talks about a rebirth. But it also can talk about, I don't know if somebody reconciled with somebody and they thought it was going to be victorious. But even this is an energy of a new phase. It's like, I don't even want to say it's like spirit pleading with someone. Could be someone's ancestor pleading with them. This is an energy of forgiveness. Letting something go. Give me one more. Ace of Swords and the Judgment. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So heavy Aries here with this Queen of Wands and the Tower. But the Queen of Wands does talk about having confidence. Okay. It can talk about someone who maybe is very attractive and things like that. Someone who doesn't underestimate themselves. Right. This is about an energy of having a zest for life. And look at the new beginning again, in my eyes, right? She's only holding one wand, which would give me like the Ace of Wands energy. Finding that thing that you are passionate about again, right? Finding something that is going to lift your vibrations. Who is this Queen of Wands? Who is this Queen of Wands? Leo energy. Landed straight on the Ten of Wands. Show me more about this Queen of Wands. Why is it out here with the Strength card? So this could be a Leo or a Virgo. Could be someone who's on the cusp. Damn. Whoever this is, I don't know. Is this someone that you look at as confident here? Is this someone giving you advice with the Ace of Swords? Or is this somebody you need to let go of? The Ten of Wands came out again. And it just started pouring with rain. Two of Swords, the Moon card, and the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, the Devil. One more for this Queen of Wands. The Eight of Swords. And we already have the Eight of Swords out here. I don't know, it feels like somebody repeated or is repeating some sort of cycle. But what is the Lovers? Cancer energy. That was a Chariot. What's the Lovers? Now the Chariot does talk about victory and success and, you know, getting past any kind of obstacles or blockages here. Also talks about following divine guidance. King of Pentacles came out in the reverse. Okay. What's the King of Pentacles in the reverse with the Lovers? Oh, Lord. Sorry, it's not funny. Just ignore me. What is going on? You got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Is this about a marriage or something here? Because you got the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, look at that. And I'm saying, is it about a marriage? Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles makes a Ten of Pentacles. King and Queen in the reverse. Didn't I say I feel like somebody hates kind of like going home or something? I don't know if somebody spends a lot of time at work. But Spirit, show me, why is the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can talk about someone who is very devious, deceitful, smothering, always in your face. Someone who lives above their means, makes bad financial decisions. You can talk about someone who, yes, I mean, I don't know what good I can say about. And I noticed that even both people, even upside down, they're still not facing each other. Both people are upside down looking at their coins. Why is these two in the reverse? The Ace of Wands. Why is the King and Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit? Temperance. Ten of Wands back out here with the Eight of Swords. Somebody wants a new beginning, but I don't know if they feel stuck in a situation. So what about the... Do you know what else I'm picking up with these two? Right? I don't know if there's something very corrupt that these two do together in terms of work. I just don't understand why they're coming out with the Lovers. Lovers is a choice. Show me about the Eight of Pentacles. Why is that coming out here? Page of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. Five of Cups. It's like somebody as well, I don't know, Strength coming in the reverse, and then you have the Seven of Cups. So it's like someone here pocket watches somebody as well. Now, something could also have something to do with, like I said, maybe somebody watches somebody online, but whatever they watch or whatever they hear or see, there's some sort of sadness here. I'm hearing something about Spirit saying, someone saying, I can look, but I can't touch. So, what's the Eight of Swords? Let me just deliver the message. The Eight of Swords is the Hierophant. Yeah, I don't know if someone's stuck in a marriage, or if there's something here is about religion or, you know, tradition or something here. What's the Hierophant? Landing on the Eight of Pentacles. Did somebody get married for money? Seven of Wands. Yeah, someone's got their guards up in this situation here. This is Seven of Wands talks about something being very challenging. Or someone needs to stand up for themselves. What's the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like that Nine of Pentacles did fall on the Eight of Pentacles, and you've still got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if this is you, Virgos, where you may be someone who's on the outside of a situation, right? Someone here may be looking at you, or this is an energy where someone desires to be free. Nine of Pentacles talks about someone who is single, independent, self-sufficient. Again, there's... All right, show me more about this Nine of Pentacles. Again, this energy of maybe someone who likes to look good and things like that. But yeah, the Five of Pentacles, exactly, living above their means. Or for someone to come towards you, Virgos, they maybe would have to leave somebody out in the cold, or someone can't afford to be single. There's something here. What's the Strength card? The Strength card landed on the Lovers. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune landed on the Lovers. Show me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. The Two of Cups and the Lovers again. Spirit is saying to someone here, hey, listen, there's a certain cycle that you're either holding on to, feel like you're stuck in, or telling yourself you're stuck in, that it's time for a shift. Moving on is going to bring somebody good karma. And what did we say with the Tower? What did I say anyway? With the Tower coming out reversed, right? Something here being inevitable. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. Two of Cups. Lovers, Gemini energy. Give me one more on this Eight of Pentacles. The Moon, yeah. Okay, I was also gonna say here, I was feeling like there's some sort of energy here where I don't know if someone was putting in a lot of hard work to like keep two people separated here. But this also talks about releasing fear. There's harmony here. Sound like a whole poem then. Maybe someone writes poetry. But I'm also hearing Spirit say something just makes sense. Spirit is saying someone who is stuck in a situation where it is one-sided, right? 10 of Wands carrying all the weight. There's a situation here where it will be more of an equal give and take. More of a balance. Being with someone who would value you. What's this Ten of Swords? The Ten of Swords, look at this. Star card. Healing, hope, faith, rejuvenation. Yeah, someone should take some advice that they're getting. I don't know where you're getting it from. I don't know who is saying it. Could be an air sign. Or like I said, something that someone is saying that maybe just makes sense. May come across as a little harsh with the Queen of Swords. But I feel like it's necessary. What's the star? Aquarius energy. The Sun. And look at that heavy Leo energy. The Sun landed on the Queen of Wands and you have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. I feel like someone has Leo highly aspected. Bliss, positivity, that there is hope after whatever this Ten of Swords is. Look at the person with the Ten of Swords. I just got this weird energy as I picked up that card. Almost like somebody drinking to the point where they pass out. Or doing something else. This man's got blood on his hands. Someone could be doing something with needles. Oh my goodness. As I said that, I just rubbed my nose. I don't know if someone is sniffing cocaine or whatever here. Oh wow. No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. Yeah. What's the Ten of Swords, Star, and the Sun card, Spirit? Coming out sideways, okay, on the Ten of Wands, telling you it's all about choices. Two of Pentacles, coming out sideways. In the upright is already a confusing energy. But what is this sticking out? The Three of Swords. Oh gosh. I don't know if that's why they told me to do a trigger warning at the beginning, but Spirit, give me 3 cards for going forward. Three cards for going forward for my Virgos. You have trust yourself. Look at that fist. It's like that energy of power. It says trust yourself. It says let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. You also have the vortex of change. And it says engage with the vortex of change. It says where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. Yeah, it's like somebody's been through some sort of whirlwind, right? But it's just to recreate the new you. But sometimes we do not see it like that, especially when we are hurting, right? When we're angry, when we feel hopeless, helpless. Look at the bottom of the deck, planning phase. And it says, take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. It's like I'm hearing Spirit saying, don't be upset with Spirit for removing what was causing you blockages. They just want you to have a smoother road ahead. But some things had to change for that to happen. Exactly. So it says, carving off secrets. It says, unveil the hidden wonders within the shadows, the shadowy depths of enlightenment. Well, it says, unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. So it just makes me feel like someone had to learn some sort of lesson or see something for what it is. But yeah, you got on your own. It's time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. Maybe spending time by some water or something here. Or try to meditate. Because, yeah, look at this. Wise counsel, quiet moments, small steps, wise counsel, harbor of peace, which is like a boat. And look where the boat is taking you to. A new world. And after that new world, look at that. Worthy goals. So, Virgos, I'm going to leave that message there. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you like and share, comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.